Going on, guys? We are back at the sawmill today. We have not sawned lumber in a while. The last thing I made was these 2x10s, and there's 2x6x10s. They're still there. The guy I made them for is not sure how many he needs, so I stopped cutting them. I do got some more 10-footers on here. He said go ahead and make those into 1-bys. So we're gonna make some 1-bys today. I've also got a bunch of 8-footers on there. We're gonna make some 8-foot stuff. I sent the turkeys on their way. You know, I'd like to teach them how to run the sawmill, but they don't have hands. It's difficult. I mean, it's a team effort, and there were a lot of them. I mean, we maybe as a team, 6 or 8 turkeys, we may have made it work, but right now I just don't have the time. Well, maybe we'll make time in the future. Maybe not. It's a real foggy morning here in western North Carolina. Anyway, let's get started. I'm David. You're on the Abernathy Farm. This blade has been on here a while. I think it cut all those, maybe some other stuff too. And I was hoping to get through this first log, see how it did. But much like a boxer in a mob movie, it took a dive on me. I like to never got it out. I had to take that splitting wedge and drive it in there and get it back. So needless to say, we're gonna do a blade change right quick. And this is the last blade I got. Oogie, I got the blade changed. I went ahead and checked some other stuff. Checked my gaps here, my gap there between the blade and the guides. Check level and stuff. I just want to make sure, because this is the only blade I got left, and you know, once I get these cut, I'll order some more today, like I was supposed to like 2 weeks ago. But I went back and looked, and I had milled all these with that last blade, and that's about 300. That right there is 300 board feet. Plus I did some other stuff. So north of 300 board feet with that one blade. So I'm pretty sure the blade was old and just stretched. But anyway, now I'm gonna have to drop down, cut underneath that cut. Hopefully this blade will last. I mean, that's not 300 board feet in there, because that I had the butt ends of the logs. These are the middle and the tops. So we should be fine, as long as the sawyer knows what he's doing. Well, the sun come out and it got hot. This is the last 10-footer. I had an 8-footer that I had to do first, because the way I had them stacked on top, the 8-footer came off first. I just made a 4x4 out of it. It was kind of jacked up on the end. It had the last little bit of it was real tapered. I couldn't really, it's gonna take a lot of work to get a decent cant, so I just made a 4x4 on it, which is fine because I just used a 4x4 to cut one up to stack that on. So I've got 3, 6, 9, 12, 14 1 by 10 foot. They're between 8 and 7 inches. And I'm gonna try to get a 7-inch can out of this one. It's got a little down here on this end. And then get that one knocked out, and I got 5 8-footers. Probably gonna do 1-bys on those two. I might make some 2x6s. I got a project at the barn. I've been getting some. That top one's a 1x8. It just worked out. It was a perfect 2x8. Sorry, right there on top. But you know, he only wanted true 2x. So when I was cutting some of those logs, I was getting some that were like 1.5 inches. So I just kept those 1.5 inches by 6 by 10 foot. What I want to do is I'm gonna build another floor in the barn. I've got hay stacked on pallets, and it doesn't work real good. So my plan is, and that's what I'm gonna use that for. Maybe these 1-bys. I got to build a frame. One side's already got it. I got to do the other side. Anyway, I'm gonna take a break, drink some water, sit in the shade, and then get back at it. Well, I've decided to call it a day. I got all the 10-footers cut. The last one was kind of a weird shaped log. It didn't make it. It made a 6.5. It actually made 5, but one of them's got a lot of wane on the end down there. I don't know if he's gonna want that one or not, so put that one to the side. So I ended up with 3, 6, 9, 12. Wait, 3, 6, 9, 18. You think I'd be good at 3rd grade math? I mean, I took it 3 years. And I'm gonna get these later. It's almost 1 o'clock. I gotta pick up my daughter from school at 2. Still gotta clean everything up. I'm gonna get the 4,000 out, dump this, lock everything up, cover the saw. Maybe we'll get back tomorrow. I doubt it though. I'm supposed to go get hay tomorrow.